Shalom, beloved, shalom. I am going to see if I can go live on the phone also and on my other channel because I am discussing. Here we go. I believe I'm live on this channel, so I'm live both on backup and main channel. All right, then. The people in the main channel, you may on the backup channel, you may have some difficulties if somebody call. You may not be able to hear properly. You should be able to hear it, but you will not be able to hear it properly. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well on both backup and main channel. We are having a little open discussion concerning certain things and certain stuff we are going to go through. They had used the green screen today because this thing is a huge pain in the butt. I have to get I have to get a square one. The round one is a little bit too small. I have to get a huge square one, and for some reason, well, not for some reason, Streamlab is consuming. They only give me 50 hours, which I'm already over. Thank you, beloved warrior, spirit of righteousness in the backup channel. I started Jones. Thank you. Wherever you at, you good to go. All right, beloved. What is the topic I want to discuss with the nation today concerning the book? Uh-oh. Is it? This thing was still bring you. Which one of you have not, well, first, which one of you have not received your copy yet? Or you have not ordered your copy yet? Which one of you have not ordered your copy yet? We are talking about our book. For those of you that are on the backup channel, you may not be too familiar. We had published a book. Let me see if I can put, there we go. This is better. Yes, the people in the in the backup channel, we had published a book, so you may want to go check it. Okay, have not. I believe Mozelle. Did I talk to Sister Mozelle? Which one of the sisters that I'm going to send? Okay, for the people that have not yet received your copies, we will restart. Let me see, July, August. In August, we will have the study online at 12 p.m. It will be, instead of the prayer, we'll have the study of the book. We will advise every single one of you, whether you're a part of us or you're not, if you're curious, to have a copy so you can follow along. If you do not have a copy, that's not a problem. You can just watch the video. We will make a series, okay? We'll be live pretty much every day until, well, if you don't see me live, therefore there is something going on. I may be dealing with some type of schedule conflict and some stuff like that. But we'll come live, okay? Now, with that being said, we do have Powernomics by beloved brother Dr. Claude Anderson. Okay, let me show it to, oh, there you go. Powernomics and the people in the chart. Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. We will study that. We already studied this. I'll say by next Friday, we should be done studying this, okay? This is just a revision. This is already was in our spirit, okay? This is giving you a much more graphic details of the steps that we need to take in order for us to have a physical and also an online community, which we already have here. But we do need to expand the online community first. We have not been expand, not that much. We did expand through Facebook. We have a page on Facebook called the Native Hebrew Israelites. We did expand on Zoom. we did expand on the art class, but we need a broader sense of community. We need we already have a togetherness, a sense of togetherness, but we need a broader sense. What I meant by that, we need a specific place for us to do certain things. For instance, I had a private meeting with one of our beloved, well, with three of our beloved brothers and sisters, and this is what YouTube did. Okay, they sent me. You may not be able to see that clearly. They sent me harassment and cyberbullying. Content shares threaten to share or encourages others to share non-public personally identifiable information isn't allowed on YouTube. Okay, so you might not be able to see that. The people in the backup channel, you can see where YouTube they remove my video because they say, well, I'm doing cyberbully, because a brother make a song, and that song he said the word death. So they assume that in this music or in this meeting, private meeting, I sent a private link, an unlisted link. Only one person saw the video. So they removed the video. They say, well, I was giving information pertaining to bullyism, so to speak, encouraging people to dial 988 and stuff like that. So they remove it. And they say, oh, you can appeal. That's how they get that little sneaky stuff. You can appeal. And then when you appeal, less than 30 minutes, they came back and said, your appeal is still rejected because we double checked it. And then indeed, you are there telling people to call other people and threaten them and do stuff. Okay, so of course we do know we are targeted, all right? We got proof that you have 12 years old, 11-year-old little girl on YouTube Live, okay, asking people to put their phone number in their live and call those people and prank them and call them and making them scared. There are proof people swatting people, but we just there discussing private business. And then in the music the brother play, and in his verse, he said deaf, and then because of the word deaf, they said, oh, well, we are there telling people to dial 988, threaten people, sharing private information of others so people can bully other people. So that's what YouTube does. Now, because of this event or many other myriads of events that happen in the nation where YouTube literally targeted our people, they have they have specific people doing this. It's not the AI. Because if it was the AI, they would have picked up millions, literally billions of videos out there. You got two-thirds threaten others, flashing gun, and do all these things. But they targeted us because they have specific people assigned to each of our channel, whether it's here or other brothers or other places, whether they're talking about the things that we are talking about or something they don't like. They do have that. So we need to expand into a broader sense. It is in this context, beloved, we need to talk about, well, should we have our own quote-unquote YouTube-like platform? Should we have a platform where our beloved can come that we own and control? That we won't be harassed if we have our private meeting, discussing private things, doing private stuff. Should we? Yay, we did, or we do have the Biglevi.com, and then we have other websites, of course, but we need something that is bigger, better, and that can expand, that can connect our people. Like Dr. Claude said, you need a way for your people to communicate. We need a place that is set apart. Of course, we are a guest here. We are a guest in the house of YouTube. They can do whatever they want, and then there's nothing you can do about it. So we need that. That's one of the first line of our open discussion today. Of course, I won't be able to say that long. I got about another good 30 minutes, so to speak. We can say barely an hour. I say another 30 minutes. No, not 30. Another 20, 25 minutes. I should be on my way to taking care of business. Yes, we need to be set apart. We need to go ahead and set apart, and we should. It's something that I gave it much thought. Okay, we should. Before, beloved, okay, we go physically in a certain physical community, we should expand here on our online community and then become a better place, connected the people we already connected. We connected here through the chat room. It's a vital part of our expansion. However, I would rather us to have a very specific place where we can have a better connection before we have a face-to-face connection. Give me a second here. Not yet. Not yet. How should I go about that, please? Excuse me. All right. I didn't see this. Sorry for the late message. So, beloved, we need a place that our brothers and sisters can connect it to a level that is somewhat either secluded, safe, and above all, proper, righteous. That's what I would want. But it is easier said than done. We're going to keep on moving and doing this. Some folks are having issue hearing me and this channel. Sister, if you have, you can go and in the back of one and things like that. KGs, we have servers and expertise set for you. Thank you, beloved. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, beloved, we wash upon something like that, but we will talk up. We will pray. We have certain other things we're working in the background. We'll pray and we'll move on that. Again, the two things that I want to discuss for those of you that just get here, we highly recommend you to get the book because starting August, when we come back from our break, we got until next Friday, not this Friday, to finish Powernomics. We got until next Friday to finish Powernomics. Once we finish Powernomics, we'll take a 2-week break. A 2 weeks break, right? 2 weeks break. And then when we come back from the break, I'm talking about the students on Patreon. We still have stuff that are scheduled for the 2 weeks, all the videos. For which one of the intra-templum watch the video concerning my beloved mother? Which one of you watch it? YouTube, again, they put this video at 18. Like, okay, well, the person need to be 18 and sign in before they watch this video because, oh, you out there, sharing things. All right, Brother Larry, watch it. You may not watch all of it. I highly recommend you watch at least 1 minute out of it because it is very important for the intra-templum to understand this. Okay, this is real. It is real. All right, now, so we ask you in August, we will start somewhere around middle or the beginning of August. We will study our book online. We'll give not more information. We'll give clarification for those of you that had certain things you may not understand, or those of you that want to begin, I would say the proper way or the right way. Of course, there is no right way to begin this thing, but we will give you a way that we may recommend or suggest you to do. Okay, but you will need a copy to do this. So in the book, we provide a certain timeline, which is 100 days. So we might be August, let me see, August, September, October, November. Probably in November, we might be stopping studying the book for 100 days or so to speak. I'm not quite sure if this sit right with the nation. We might spend 100 days studying the book. For those of you that were behind and you want to catch up now, or you want to catch up any time. In the meantime, we still will have class, though. We'll have class, we'll have the Esau's Trouble, we'll have everything. But we'll study the book. Is everybody clear on what we just discussed here, beloved? So be all right. Everybody clear on the instruction? Excuse me. Everybody clear on the instruction? The people in the backup, mobile, YouTube mobile? People on YouTube mobile, are you clear on the instruction? If you're not clear, please let us know so I can go ahead and well, clarify this again. Okay. All right. Good. Good. All the people that are here are clear on the instruction concerning the next step we're going to take for our online, well, not online classes, but our next steps we're going to take to study the main book, because this is our handbook. This is where we are making our base. This is our foundation. This is our foundation. All right. Now, next subjects. For the one of you that will order the book directly unto me, I only have 20 copies coming in. And out of the 20 copies, we already have 17 of them that are already booked, well, already taken. So I have not received them yet. They will take 2 weeks for me to get, well, 7 to 10 days for me to get them here. Why is that? Because I have two accounts. I have the regular account of my personal account, which has Amazon Prime, which should have taken a day or two to reach us, to reach me personally. However, I have the Anointed Book Publishing. This is a different, separate entities for my personal account. It does not have Prime. Therefore, I order the author's copies. It will take me some time in order for it to join to reach me. So I'm just asking the others, please be a little bit patient. I'll say before we start studying online, you should be able to have that. Now, the people that are ordering from me are the one that either want a signed copy or a consecrated copy. Excuse me. A signed copy is just a signed copy. I put a little note and stuff like that and stuff. Consecrated copy, I activated the book for you. Because it's a sealed book. If the book did not call unto you, it won't open to you. Some people might see this book somewhere, maybe in a bookstore or someplace, and then they will grab it and buy it because somehow they just buying books, and this book happened to be the one that they bought. It won't work. It has to call you. It has to. You have to feel certain connection with it. It has to call you, and once it did, and then you'll know that. Could we activate ourselves and our copy to you to be? No. Again, it's the book, the righteous one. The moment you touch this book, that's it. The moment you touch the physical copy, it is activated. I have a personal way to activate it, to remove the seal that is on it. That is for the people that choose to do that. You can do it like that, and there's a special instruction in the book that show you how to activate it. Spoiler alert, you can consecrate it yourself and it will reveal. But we put certain things on the book that the right people, the moment you touch it, it is activated. Just like our Bible is a codex, this book is a codex. People will read it, either they're going to see too hard or they're going to see it as a childish book or some kind of book. Because I already told them it is pseudoscience. You don't come and take our book and say, well, it's not scientific, because it is not scientific, you know. Magic is the most difficult science to learn on the universe. Energy manipulation is the greatest science. That's the science that is above all. So you're not getting into a lightweight there. After that 100 days, this is no lightweight. This is not something anyone can do. I'm not telling our people to go out there and be proud and like, hey, I spent 100 days out of this year doing this stuff. This is very heavy. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. It is very, very, very extremely difficult to learn. There's a brother over there in North Dakota, I believe Brother Jerry. A while ago, we had a conversation regarding him, and he wants certain things. He wants to do certain stuff because he's having issue quieting his mind, and he having issue meditating. And I told the brother, it's not only you. We have sisters that overthink things. That's most of the issue in the midst of our people. We overthink stuff. We think too much. We take too much. We overthink things because it's a behavior that we learn from the oppressor. Excuse me. Yes. Our beloved, you folks think too much. You overthink things, especially something that is as simple as simplicity. You guys complicated things. I'm seeing this. I'm like, brother, you overcomplicated this small matter. You let too many thoughts attacking you. Too many fantasies, too many, when I say fantasy, I mean too many thinking about, most of the thoughts our people are thinking is just nonsense. You guys think too much. That's why the exercises in the book every morning should help you. After 100 days, your mind should be calmer, better. Your thoughts shouldn't be chaotic. Your thoughts shouldn't be all over the place. You should be able to sit quietly for at least a minute or two, where your mind, well, at least a minute or 5 minutes would be maximum, where your mind is vacant, void, no thoughts, just peaceful bliss. I'm having sister overthinking things, and they worried so much so that it literally, well, talking about raising blood pressure. Let me share my blood pressure before I forgot this. Let me see. I got it here. My blood pressure this morning, not this morning, a couple 30 minutes ago, it's 143 over 87. Okay, it's high. 143 over 87 for the people that. The reason is I forgot to take it before I eat, before I run around. So around like 145, that's when I took it. So I was already doing a bunch of stuff. So it kind of raised my blood pressure. Plus, I have this silver blossom, pure and unfiltered. Huh. Pure and unfiltered wildfire and orange blossom, premium U.S. honey. Well, it's premium honey. I didn't see the wildfire. I don't know if they put wildfire in there. So I was making certain things, and I used this honey. I was doing some experiment concerning a certain verse that said the land will be flow with honey and milk. So that could be one of the catalysts that cause or propel my blood pressure to that level. So yes, that's good. Uh, Thanks for the advice about the probiotic. It has helped me restore my heating since the fast. You're welcome, beloved sister Renana. I just came upon the knowledge. Next, if we do have to do another grueling fast, which we may never, this thing was no joke. I will put that so our people can get their vitamins. I will list it the one, and especially the probiotics. And I'll say keep on taking them even before you done your system. It help with the digestive, because the food has so many garbage in there. You barely need help to process whatever chemicals and garbage that's in there. Okay? It just really need help to do this. There's so many stuff they put in there. So anyway, excuse me. So anyway, beloved, um, one of the artists of the book is number one. Shalom. Yes, the book is number one in bestseller or whatever. Which I don't want my stuff to have New York bestseller in it. That's like the worst thing that could happen to me, having a New York bestseller in my book, and our book. That would be like a great shame. one of those fake things. People will think our book is fake because people are paying to put this thing in there. But anyway, beloved, you overthink things too much. Please stop doing that. In the book, we give a little instruction to abate your thoughts. Anytime your thoughts start to wander, especially when you are thinking about something negative, for instance, when you are, because of the lack of a better word, we'll use this term, beefing. You getting in an argument. For the intra-templum, you see what happened when you get into an argument. And this is one thing I realized that the Grecian did. They love getting our people into an argument. They create argument where there is none. And our beloved, we have developed a skills and things like that. We develop a skills in making argument in our mind where there is none. We're making conflict in our mind where there is none. Let's say, beloved, we had an issue with someone. Some people had issue with people years ago. They still running this tip in their mind. They're still getting angry about certain things. It's too much, beloved. You are hurting yourself. You are hurting your health. You are hurting the health of the nation also, because we are now connected through the ley line. I have certain beautiful picture of brother share with me with the rainbows. I don't have the time to share it today. I will share it tomorrow when we come back, because today I came in too late. You're hurting yourself. Thank you. Abate, to reduce an amount, degree, intensity, etc., lessen, diminish, to abate certain thoughts. And I want my beloved brothers and sisters to start abating your thoughts. Do not let thoughts 20, 10, 5, 2, 3, 1 few hours ago, thoughts of argument that you have with a person, and then you are replaying this. Oh, if this person, I'm going to do that, I'm going to, no. Kick this thought out. Kick it out. Don't think about it. Kick it out. Especially doing meditation. If you put your mind into the proper positive thoughts, you will have the proper and positive results. And it will happen. Well, I'm speaking for us men. I don't know how it works for you women. I'm assuming it's similar. Some of the brothers, especially brother Jerry, said, Biglevi, I don't think this will work for me because I can't think at all. I can speak like 10 seconds without my mind just like fighting me. There is a fellow, he mentioned, he said, the mind is like a wild elephant that's going crazy. The mind is heavy. It's the heaviest weapon, the heaviest part of your body. The biggest part of your body is your mind. He's wild, he's heavy. People say, well, the heaviest part of your body is your liver. Some say it's your skin. Well, it's your guts, it's your muscle. No, the heaviest part of all your being is your mind. And the most unique part out of you and all your being is also your mind. You see, you can take a horse, a pig, a cat, a dog, you will find in them a heart. They all have a heart. You'll find livers, kidneys, and food, and digestive system, mouth, eyes, nose, ears. They pretty much have the same thing that you do have, except for your mind. Because the Holy One created you with a very specific mindset. Therefore, this mind is wild. It is more adaptable to negative influence than positive. What we meant by that, the mind is much more adapted to things that are exciting. Exciting to a point, I'll say, I'll use indulgent thoughts. Food and conflict, chaos, and baking. I said, brother, listen, if any man you have problem with your thoughts fighting you and having all those voices and stuff, picture certain women in a certain position, in a certain situation. You will have blood flow. There's another feeling that will come over you. because your mind is trained to do that. It's pretty much the same thing. Once you train to such a degree, I'm saying like in a positive side, on quieting your mind. If you train in such a degree and quieting your mind, you will reach a stage or a level that the moment you get into these trends of mind, you will be able to see anywhere, hear anything, taste everything, and do anything you please by just sitting here. You can literally, people are saying, well, astral travel, that's astral travel. No, astral travel is a hell of a lot more dangerous. That's mental travel. You can do pretty much anything. You can amass light, you can heal people by quieting your mind. Once you get all the garbage out of your mind, and then it will do its proper job. Because your mind is working 24/7. Whether you go to sleep, whether you're awake, it's still working. But it's working on garbage. It's working on processing garbage. But if you take all those garbage out, your mind will be cool, and then it will receive, obey, and do as you command. That's why, our beloved, we need to clear that mind. And the greatest help we have to clear this mind is your guardian angel. By the end of our study, I'm expecting every single person, men, women, children, especially our children, to know who their guardian angel is, to know the prayer to activate, contact it, then to know the hours, to know their colors, to know what day that's belong to them, to know the hours that belong to them, to know every single things concerning this matter, so they will move better in life. They'll become quieter, calmer, and much more knowledgeable. I don't want our people to just know, okay, well, I was born in the house. What house we know right now? Virgo? Is that what that is? Are we in Leo or Virgo or Cancer? Boy, I'm terrible when it comes to the houses. Today is like what is it? July 1st. We're in Cancer, right? We're in the house of Cancer. Are we still in the house of Cancer or Virgo? I do not want my people to know the houses only. Yes, the houses are very important. But you need to know the day. Today's Kokav. Where are my Kokavites? The Kokavites, or Kokav, is the closest planet to the sun. It's the closest planet to Shemesh. Enoch, the Kokavite, came with all this knowledge because he was closer to the sun. Well, they call it Hermes Trismegistus, or Hermes thrice great. Of course, it was Swagger Jack to the name of Hermes and things like that. Brother Main, Banks, and the Miss. See, this type of knowledge, once you have them forever, and you will behave differently. You should behave differently. You should behave differently. You should somewhat try to emulate your planet characteristics. Well, beloved, when I say emulate your planet characteristic, and there are certain planets out there, I'm not telling people to go out there and start baking and selling this stuff or giving it out there for free. There's no shame on that, but I would say, yeah, well, with the discretion, but there are much more to the planets, the vibration, much more of those things. That's why we begin first with ourselves, understand self. So that's what this book is about. You understand yourself first. Who the hell am I? What can I do? What are certain things I need to do or develop in me? What are my capabilities? And once you start figuring those things out, then you know yourself, you do this, then you start expanding. You start studying other people, other planets, other vibration. Of course, that is if this is part of your journey. Yeah, I would highly recommend that, but you don't have to. Especially your element. We talk about this, beloved. If your element is water, there's a big issue if you don't know how to swim or if you despise water at all. We have people out there that have, not associated, they have tribe that hated water. One brother was trying to convince me how water is bad for you. You should never drink it, because this guy spending his entire life, he never drank a drop of water. And we should do what this dude doing. That is too much of extreme asceticism. We should not be indulge ourselves with this type of lifestyle. And we already told you, we over here, at least I am, we do not mess with one-sided diet. Wherever drinking juice, only you drinking water. The water is in the fruit. That's what it is. You cannot live without water. Okay, that's not what that is. So, okay, if water is your element, you're afraid of water, you don't know how to swim, that's a problem there. If air is your element, you are afraid of flying, you are afraid of heights, there's a problem there. Or you are afraid of air, like air conditioning. I don't know why would somebody, but you are afraid of like anything fan that vented up to produce hair. That's a huge issue here. If your element is fire, you definitely are afraid of fire. That's a problem. You're gonna have to. I understand some of you have trauma. You may see certain things you shouldn't be seeing that fire did. I do know this, but we need to deal with it, not to get over it. We need to deal with the trauma. That's why we have maybe in August we're going to have the Zoom meeting for the to help ourselves with the trauma. If your element is earth, well, that's going to be different. If you're afraid of earthquake, which you should, that's good. You should be afraid of earthquake. But if you're afraid of grounding, if your element is earth, you're afraid of mud, or you're afraid of getting yourself dirty with dirt, or you develop some type of phobia for this, there is a huge issue here. There is a huge issue. You should become in harmony with your element. And the book told you how you can train yourself to do this. Of course, beloved, I will not recommend one of our beloved, especially our seniors, to start walking barefoot when you have diabetes. That's not what that is. Please don't do that, okay? And all people go out there and then go to work barefoot, and then people say, what the hell is going on here? Well, earth is my element. I'm grounding here. Nah, man, you can't. You walk in a landfill, sir. And not only you are diabetic and you are barefoot walking up in this landfill, and then now you're telling us that you're grounding. No, no, that's not what that is. And I don't want our people to do this nonsense. Okay, you can ground it in your house, whether you live in the first, second floor. Earth, the element of earth, what you're calling cement, floor, or whatever, wood, it is connected to the earth. You can ground it in your home. Excuse me. We got about 7 minutes to go. Okay, after 2 minutes, we'll take a few questions, then we're good. Okay. I want my people to become harmonized, so to speak, or familiar with the elements. Once you completed this 100 days, you are now eligible to get into initiation into Hermetic. And that's where, oh boy, that's where the work begins. We might enter another grueling fast, I don't know. But it's not something that I would recommend. Once you finish your 100 days, you'll be eligible to get into that. And you understand why you'll be eligible to get into this. For those of you that are not a student, highly recommend, once either you begin now or after we study the 100-day, you go ahead and sign up as an intra-templum and see everything that needs to be seen, and download everything and study everything, and disconnect yourself from the nation, from everything. Just go on top of the wood, on top of the mountain in the woods, go off grid. That's the only time I will advise anyone to go off grid. Take this book, go off grid. Don't come back until you master it, which is gonna take you years, I'm assuming. Tell you the truth, beloved, with this book, not our book though, with Initiation into Hermetic, you can master this in a year. The entire book. If you are living in a place, you are by yourself, peaceful, there's nothing, you don't go to work, you get one. I'm not telling all homeless folks to go out there and do this. If you can, please do that. And when you completed this book, come back to Big. We need you, man. What the hell? We need some. Hey, go ahead, do this, man. Okay? All right, I think we have 5 more minutes. Any question, beloved? You can call, you can text. Let me put the phone right here. The people in the backup channel, you can call, you can text. Mom? Well, Finny? All right, then. 5 minutes. Any question? I believe I forgot some of the question before we leave. We'll be back tomorrow at an earlier time. I was caught up in certain personal matter. Forgive me for my tardiness for today. Any question, beloved, concerning the book or anything I will talk about today? I love the sun. I also love the sun too. Shemesh is great. The sun is the only planet we see every day, although we don't see it every day, but it's there. It's the only planet that rises, and it seems like it's the closest planet to us, when in fact it's one of the furthest planets. Crazy. Is the information about pineapple in the book? Believe it, Sister Yvette. Believe it. You better believe that. Of course, we refer to the pineapple as the ananas. It is there. It's one of the staple of the nation. The ananas is the mascot. The ananas is our symbol. It's the AK symbol. Okay, the holy ananas. You know, excuse me. It's we haven't designed a logo. It is our logo. How can I get a signed copy from you, Brother Levi? Please send me an email. Tell me you're interested, and I will tell you the price. A signed copy is different from a consecrated copy. Okay, it's different. Okay, pineapple or the ananas is the staple of the there's the logo of the AK Nation. All right, yes, coming. Okay. All right, beloved. Let me see. I think open up here. Yes, it's there. It's there. Okay, beloved, stay in a high vibration. Quiet your mind. Turn off all those garbage online about beef or I see. Yo, I was watching some stuff. People still talking about Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. Like, what? Yeah, yo, what's going on? You know, yeah, what is this? You know, but beloved, we leave you with peace. We live with love. We'll see you folks tomorrow. Well, tonight for the lesson for the students, and tomorrow we'll see you at 1 p.m. probably. Shalom.